In the quiet folds of Northern California, where the land rises and falls like gentle breathing, the hills wear a cloak of gold and green, soft under an endless sky. The sun spills warm light across dry grass and scattered oak trees, and a slow wind carries the scent of earth and pine, mingling with the faint distant sound of a creek. This is a place where time moves softly, measured by the turning of seasons and the rhythm of footsteps on dirt paths. Here, people live close to the land, their lives woven into the soil, their stories rooted deep beneath their feet. Among these hills lived a couple, ordinary in every way, their days filled with small rituals. The morning coffee, the tending of plants, the daily walk with their dog. The dog, a lively spirit with keen eyes and restless paws, led them across fields and trails, sniffing, digging, chasing shadows and insects with boundless energy. On one such walk, under a sky brushed with soft clouds, the dog began to dig near an old oak tree. Its paws scraped the earth eagerly, uncovering something unexpected, a glint of metal, cold and strange beneath the soil. Curious, the couple knelt and brushed away the loose dirt, revealing a weathered, rusty can. Not the kind of thing you expect to find buried in a quiet pasture. The can's surface was pitted and corroded, its paint faded by years beneath the earth. Yet it held a promise, a secret waiting patiently for the light. With careful hands, they pried the lid open, and inside lay a treasure beyond their wildest imaginings. Gold coins stacked like tiny suns, their edges catching the fading afternoon light. The couple stared in disbelief, hearts quickened by wonder and disbelief. What were these? Why here, beneath their feet? Each coin was a fragment of history, imprinted with the faces of presidents long gone, dates worn smooth but still legible, mint marks telling tales of cities far from the California hills. Philadelphia, San Francisco, New Orleans. These were not ordinary coins. They were rare. They were precious. They were whispers from the past, waiting to be heard. For hours the couple sat on the dry grass, cradling the coins in their hands, caught between disbelief and awe. The world around them faded as the weight of discovery settled deep within. More cans emerged from the earth that day, buried in a small cluster, hidden beneath layers of dirt and roots. In total, 13 cans, filled to the brim with gleaming gold coins, each one a silent messenger from an age long past. Questions multiplied with every uncovered artifact. Who had buried these coins? When? Why? Had they been forgotten? Abandoned? The hills held their secret close. The earth seemed to pulse with the memory of this hidden trove. The couple moved carefully, aware that what they had found was no ordinary cache, but a link to a deeper story. They wrapped the coins gently, photographed each find, and contacted experts, people who could unravel the mystery with knowledge and care. In the quiet that followed, the hills seemed to listen, holding their breath with the couple, waiting for the world to awaken to a secret long buried. News of the discovery spread quietly, like a soft ripple across still water. Experts in numismatics, the study of coins, traveled to the rolling hills of California. Scholars with gentle eyes and steady hands, people who read history not in books, but in metal and mint marks. They arrived with magnifying glasses and archival catalogues, their voices hushed with respect for the weight of what had been found. Each coin was held like a fragile relic, examined under bright lights that made the gold glow softly, like sunlight trapped beneath glass. The coins bore dates from the late 19th and early 20th centuries, with some struck as early as 1847. One of the earliest issues of the famous $20 double eagle. Their surfaces told stories, some smooth with the polish of handling, others sharp and crisp as if freshly minted. Mint marks revealed their origins: Philadelphia, San Francisco, New Orleans. Each coin a silent traveler from the mints that shaped the young American nation. In total, 1,427 gold coins were uncovered, their estimated worth exceeding $10 million, a fortune beyond most dreams. But value, the experts reminded themselves, was more than just dollars and cents. These coins carried stories of an America growing fast, gold rushes, economic booms, the forging of a nation through trials and hope. They were fragments of history made tangible, artifacts of a time when gold gleamed not just as money, but as a symbol of possibility. Despite careful study, questions lingered. Who had buried these coins? Why were they hidden away on this quiet California property, forgotten for so many years? The couple who found the hoard remained humble, unwilling to claim fame. They spoke softly about the discovery, emphasizing the wonder rather than the wealth. Some historians suggested the coins might have been hidden during times of economic uncertainty, when people stashed wealth where banks could not reach. Others wondered if the hoard was the result of a treasure hunter's secret stash, or perhaps the savings of a family who never returned to claim it. The hills that cradled the treasure whispered their own stories. Land that had been farmed, grazed, and passed down through generations. Land that had seen settlers and gold rush prospectors. Land that remembered the footsteps of many before. It was easy to imagine a figure long ago, digging deep, burying the cans carefully in the earth, trusting that time and silence would guard the secret well. The coins were more than metal. They were bridges across time. As the experts catalogued each piece, they told the story of a nation built on dreams and gold, on risk and reward, on quiet hope in uncertain days. The hoard connected a couple walking their dog to the swirling currents of history, reminding all who heard the tale that beneath the ground we walk, the past waits patiently, waiting to be found, remembered, and cherished. Despite the staggering value, the discovery was met not with loud fanfare, but with quiet awe. The couple chose to remain private, preferring to let the story speak for itself. For those who listened closely, the hoard was a gift, a gentle reminder that treasure is often hidden in the most ordinary moments, waiting for discovery in a soft patch of earth, beneath a dog's eager paws. To understand the hoard is to understand a golden age of America, when hope and fear were melted together in pans along rivers, when men and women came chasing dreams through mountains and valleys. The California Gold Rush, starting in 1848, swept the nation like wildfire. Thousands arrived, weary and wide-eyed, drawn by the shimmering promise of fortune hidden in rocks and streams. They came from every corner, farmers, merchants, adventurers, dreamers, each chasing the glint of gold that could change everything. Gold coins were not just currency. They were symbols of trust and power, stamped with the faces of presidents and the emblems of liberty. Each coin was a small piece of the nation's soul. The $20 double eagle was especially revered, heavy, gleaming, a treasure in every hand. The coins in the Saddle Ridge Hoard carried the hopes of their owners. They were saved through hardships, hidden from danger, and meant to be rediscovered, or perhaps to remain silent guardians of wealth. Each coin bore a story. The mint marks told of where the coin was made, from bustling cities like Philadelphia to the rugged outposts of San Francisco. Some coins showed the wear of many hands, passed from pockets to cash registers, from town to town, across a growing country. Others were almost pristine, like secret messages frozen in time. The scars, the smooth edges, the slight bends, all whispered tales of their journey. The true mystery was the person or persons who buried this treasure. Was it a miner who struck it rich, then hid his fortune to protect it from thieves or bad times? Was it a family saving for a future that never came? Or was it a secret hoard, hidden during the turbulence of war or economic collapse? The hills keep their silence, but imagination fills the gaps. Figures bending low, wrapping coins in cloth, burying cans with care, their hearts heavy with hope and fear. For the couple who found the hoard, the discovery changed their lives quietly. They did not seek fame or fortune. They understood the gravity of what lay in their hands, not just gold, but a legacy. The coins became a bridge, connecting past to present, connecting strangers across time. And in that connection there was something timeless, a reminder that beneath ordinary soil can lie extraordinary stories. As the coins passed from earth to hand, they carried the weight of years, of dreams, of survival. They spoke not only of wealth, but of the human desire to hold on to something lasting. In the silent moments when no one was watching, the hoard seemed to breathe softly, a heartbeat from a distant age still pulsing through gold. After the discovery, the hoard entered a new phase, one of careful measurement, cataloguing, and appraisal. Numismatists and appraisers worked meticulously, handling each coin with cotton gloves, weighing, photographing, and recording every detail. The estimated value, over $10 million, shimmered like a distant star, impressive but secondary to the stories embedded in the metal. The discovery of treasure on private land in California brought with it legal complexities. The couple were the rightful owners, but the coins were considered national treasures, cultural artifacts deserving preservation and care. Discussions unfolded quietly, with respect for both the law and the legacy. A balance had to be found between private rights and public heritage, between personal fortune and collective memory. For the couple, the hoard was not simply a financial windfall. It was a responsibility, a charge to protect history, to ensure the treasure's story would be told with care and honor. They chose to remain out of the spotlight, letting historians and museums guide the narrative. In interviews, their words were soft, humble. We were just walking our dog, and suddenly, history was in our hands. Scholars embraced the find with reverence. The hoard was a tangible link to a formative era, a time when America was young, hopeful, and growing fast. They spoke of the coins as storytellers, bearing witness to the hopes, fears, and dreams of their owners. To them, the hoard was a reminder that history lives not only in books, but in the soil beneath us. The Saddle Ridge Hoard now joins a lineage of discoveries, from sunken ships to buried caches, each telling a chapter of human ambition and memory. It reminds us that beneath the surface of everyday life, there are secrets waiting to be uncovered, waiting to remind us of the depth of our shared past. In the hills of California, life returned to its gentle rhythm. The couple continued their walks, their dog now older, slower. The land held its secret no longer, but carried it lightly, like a whispered story shared on the wind. And somewhere, in museums and collections, the coins gleam softly under lights, waiting to be seen, touched, and remembered. Years stretch forward like the soft hills themselves, rolling, slow and patient. The coins, once buried in secret, now rest beneath glass, illuminated by gentle museum lights, their golden faces shining softly to visitors who pause, drawn by the quiet weight of history. These coins carry more than value. They carry memory, the imprint of hands long gone, the hope of savers who sought safety in gold, the echo of a nation growing in confidence and change. Each coin a heartbeat from a past life, silent yet speaking volumes to those who listen. For the couple who stumbled upon this hidden trove, life changed in subtle ways. Their discovery became a story of wonder and humility, a reminder that sometimes history finds us when we least expect it. They walked the hills with a new sense of reverence, aware that beneath their feet, the earth held stories beyond imagining. And yet, the full story remains a whisper in the wind. Who buried the hoard and why? What dreams were folded into those cans? And what hopes remained unfulfilled? The hills keep their silence, guardians of a secret that may never be fully known. Perhaps the greatest treasure is not gold, but the quiet connection across time, between the past and the present, between strangers united by a moment of chance, between the earth and those who walk upon it. The Saddle Ridge Hoard reminds us that history is not just recorded in books or monuments, but lives beneath our feet, waiting patiently to be discovered. It asks us to listen with care, to honor the stories hidden in metal and earth, and to remember that sometimes the most extraordinary things are found in the quietest places. Picture the California hills at dusk, bathed in soft golden light, the breeze carrying the scent of wildflowers and pine. A dog's distant bark echoes across the valley. Footsteps tread softly on the earth, and somewhere beneath, hidden no longer, the golden coins rest, silent witnesses to a journey through time and the gentle miracle of discovery. The hills remain, the earth breathes, the past and present meet in quiet harmony, waiting, always waiting, beneath the quiet earth.